When I said I've got 2 weeks to save rehab, I hoped that meant slowing down. No more racing the clock, no more panicking about cash, crops, and ores. Now those have absolutely slowed down. Everything else? I wouldn't say everything else slowed down, maybe spread out. I'm finding myself busier in softer ways, talking to the locals, carrying gifts, making mental notes I've got no chance of remembering. It doesn't take long to start feeling lighter, which I probably should have noted as a warning, because I'm in the middle of town. I've forgotten my gifts for the day, and Leah's walking straight towards me, which shouldn't matter, except it does, immediately. I find the nearest fence, then smoothly transition to this bush. Remaining completely still, I hope Stardew doesn't have any line of sight mechanics. Last week, I was a farming experimenter. Today, I'm actively avoiding a woman in a farming simulator. But it's okay. If I tell myself it's progress, it's okay. I don't think anyone's ever made a connection between sprinklers and survivability, but that's how much of a difference sprinklers made to my mornings. And it gave me a chance to think about direction instead of damage control. When you give a brain like mine a chance to think, it easily gets carried away. Animals, kegs, coffee, hops, friendship hearts, requests on the board, buildings I'm not ready for yet. Every option feels valid, so I commit to none of them. It's way too soon to throw myself into another mechanic. Instead, I do what I think I've got a natural affinity for. I stay in motion. I talk to everyone, gift nearly everyone, act like I don't care if I miss someone, then stealth my way past them. At one point, I head out specifically to buy the next backpack upgrade and almost completely forget to do it. I'm not rushing anymore. I'm just inefficient in new ways. Just when I'm having fun, the game intervenes. I wake up to green. The rain is green. The light is green. The TV doesn't work. Shops are deserted. People aren't where they're supposed to be. And for once, the game isn't interested in my plans. I can't buy seeds. I can't give gifts. Half the town's empty. If this had happened last week, I would have been stressed out. Now it's oddly calming. New trees have grown overnight. New plants I don't recognise. Things I can't explain, categorise or immediately use, but this is Stardew, so I collect them anyway, dump them in storage, and move on. Even though they're in storage, part of me wants to figure out what they are for. Another part thinks, no drama, I'll deal with it later. Part of me wants another green rain day. Another part wants normality back. And I don't know which side I trust more. When the green rain left, routines returned and rules made sense again. And I found myself drifting towards the Trout derby, which sounds simple enough. Catch a trout with a gold tag, get a prize. I tried, stopped, came back later, tried again, stopped again. At some point I realised I didn't actually care that much, which felt weird. This should be the type of thing that consumes me, where I spend the whole day convincing myself that the next cast is the one. Instead, I'd rather give Demetrius the melon he asked for, hang out in the saloon, realise I keep missing birthdays, then come back tomorrow. When I finally caught a trout with a gold tag, the prize was fine, useful, a bit annoying, worth carrying around, which feels about right. It's the end of the week. I haven't made some huge leap forward. I still don't have animals. I still haven't cleaned up the farm properly. I did spend 3 hours making a nice path down to the forest instead of doing boring work. And I don't feel burned out chasing progress that only matters as much as I want it to. I've walked away from things earlier, let days end unfinished, left tasks sitting without turning them into problems. It's not mastery or enlightenment, it's quieter. And maybe that's the lesson I'm circling now. Not playing Stardew optimally, not trying to beat it, but how to leave things alone without feeling like I'm failing.